So hi, it's me, Denny Daniel, and I'm here with...
Akash.
Philippa.
Max.
And they came from all over the world to learn about the Museum of Interesting Things, and it's actually your second time.
Second time.
Yeah, you had them fly in just for this, and they're flying back in 10 minutes. That's how it works. Yeah, it's amazing how it works. It's just for me, and they're
There's
going
nothing else
back.
to do though.
Right, clearly. There's a special flight for the Museum of Interesting Things box opening, and they come in for 10 minutes and leave. So now they're going to open up one of these boxes here. I always leave the largest ones, and I do this like a 42nd Street shell game, which I'm born and raised in New York, and I remember the 42nd Street shell games, where a guy would show up with 3 shells, and there would be a quarter under one of the shells, and he would mix them up like this, and you guess which shell had the quarter, and you win something. The only difference here is I don't have 3 shells. There isn't a quarter under any of these boxes, and you win nothing. So it's kind of like a New York shell game in a way, ethically. But the similarity is this. I do mix up the boxes like this. So this is me mixing up the boxes. Are you guys confused? Are you guys confused? Are you confused?
Very
Yeah,
confused.
very, yeah.
Very
Good, because
confused.
otherwise I would do this all day long. So, okay, well, ladies first, pick a box, any box, or anyone first. It doesn't matter to me.
I'm gonna go with this one.
That one over there, okay.
I'll take
And
the
then
smallest one.
You take that one. And which one do you... Well, I guess you have...
Yeah, I'll take that one. Yeah, that's the one I wanted anyway.
So there you go. There's your scalpel. There's your scalpel. And there's yours right over there.
Thank you so much.
Just remember not to cut each other, yourselves, or my cat. But if you do, I do have Civil War surgical tools that I could use on you.
I don't think we want to do that.
And they don't require silly things like, you know, sterilization or anesthesia. A shot of whiskey and you're fine. And I have Prohibition whiskey, medicinal.
Well, it says medicinal on it.
Yeah, it actually does. And it still has the liquor in it.
Really?
Yeah, nobody opened it. I got 2 bottles of sealed. It was almost impossible to find. I think you need way more cutting.
You think? I don't know.
Oh, unless you're strong like Bull. Then you don't need any.
Tear this off.
What?
Can I just tear this off?
Yeah.
He said as he was tearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. At this point, why are you asking? It's already done. Do I have permission to do this?
Alright.
Oh, nice thing to know.
Black Hawk.
Oh, so this is a film, a Black Hawk film of what? Let's see. It looks like, it feels like a 16. What a nice box. So Black Hawk was kind of the Blockbuster or the Netflix of the time. Them and Castle Films were the big ones. Eugene Castle was a big film producer. So this film is, wow, there's 3 reels in here. So it is 8. So this is an 8mm film of what? Reel 1, Reel 2, Reel 3. World's greatest selection of things to show.
Is it just a
But
general
what's-
thing?
No, it should be. I wouldn't do that. Unless he sent this. Oh my God, he sent me a check for the rest of the... He's so nice. That is sweet of him. But what film is it? So they made the box generic, so you could buy any film. Oh wait, it says it here. Goddess of the Far West. I think this is an original Perils of Pauline. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. And Perils of Pauline. Pauline was like the first stunt kind of, you know, like the cliffhanger type films where the damsel in distress tied to the railroad tracks type thing. That was Pauline started, you know, Perils of Pauline started that whole series of that kind of thing. And the woman who originally played Pauline actually, she didn't even want to play the role. She thought it was all crazy. She became hugely famous for this, a big Hollywood star, and they continued this with other people playing the Pauline role. But it was a big thing, and it was a very, very groundbreaking rule for women to do also, because there was a woman who, I think she even did a lot of her own stunts. But it really sent her skyrocketing as a star. But these are great, like, classic films. Originally, I believe, silent, and then later ones sad, because I know Something Hutton also was the later Pauline on this. But that's a classic film. And I use it as part of my suffragette show, too, because it's kind of...
Oh, yeah.
So which box did that come in? This one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep it in the same box for cataloging purposes. And you opened a film, too. Which
Yes.
film is this one? I'm in denial about glasses, can you tell? So you're seeing nothing going on my face, right? Whoa! Holy moly, that is so cool. This is Ballet Robotique. So this was a film that won awards. I'm not sure if it was Academy Award or what, but I think it was. It was one of these It wasn't an animation, actually. They went to a factory, and they filmed the process of making whatever this product was. I forget what it was, but it was so. It almost felt like an opera, like a symphony. So they duped in a symphony to it. And so all the machine parts, it's basically conveyor belt and machine parts and everything. So they have it to this soundtrack, and it's an absolutely brilliant film. I saw clips of it on YouTube, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. So
That's cool.
I'm going to add it to several of my shows, but I like it for my Back to the Futurist show, where I do items that seem like the future, but they're actually the past. Because this just, even today, looks like something out of, like, the Jetsons. It's just got that kind of cool Jetsons feel to it. So I'm going to show this in July this is going to be the star of the July Back to the Futurist show.
Nice.
And all the subsequent ones. So you'll be very happy. You'll be like, I was the one who opened it before you. And Pauline also is the star for film work of my suffragette show. So those are two, like, really iconic bits for those themes.
Good to work.
And let's see,
Alright.
you got
I'm gonna. I was
Oh
really
my
worried it was a
God.
live animal for some reason.
I haven't ordered any pets yet. I already have one. I'm good with my... Oh, let me get the box out of your way so that you're free of that. There we go.
I'm very excited. It's like Christmas.
Ah, and I need more garbage bags, so that's great, thanks.
Perfect
I'll
time.
recycle that.
It's a garbage bag.
It's an antique garbage bag.
Oh, there's more.
Very
Part of our
very
recycling
well
show.
wrapped.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like Christmas wrapping. It's like a birthday gift or something. When is your birthday?
April.
Ah,
15th.
well, there it is. That's apparently wrapped
you.
for that.
You're
The
right.
Ides of April. Interesting. The 15th of every month is the Ides.
Oh.
Yeah,
what's
the Ides of March are the 15th of March. The Ides of April, the 15th of April.
Why is that? Where does that come from?
It's Roman, but I'm not sure what Ides mean. It's the 15th.
The puppy with the brain. It is a animal.
Aha! I can't believe you said that. The coincidence. We cannot make this up. Remember, I told you about people with
Yeah, they
coincidences. That is so funny that you thought it was an animal, and it was. It is the puppy with a brain. And that's not what's in the box. That's you. You're
That's
the
me,
puppy with
yeah.
the brain. And this is a very, very cool. It's going to be such a huge star in my History of Toys show. Wow, I can't believe this came in the original box. Look, he looks so cute inside his box, all nice and wrapped up.
Huh?
Oh, his eyes.
He has googly eyes. He does not come out of here easily. Oh, but I'm so curious to know if he works. Because that's the big thing, finding one that actually works. He's got like a girdle. Hold on to him, and I'm going to take this off of him nicely. There we go. So you get to press the first button and see if it works.
Oh, go on, Bill.
Okay.
You
Okay.
opened it.
You opened
Oh.
it.
Anyone?
Anyone? Oh my god, the ears work! The ears are my
What?
favorite part. Okay, now you try.
Oh.
Oh, that's... Oh my god, he turns his head.
Oh.
I guess that's the broken one.
Sort of turns.
It's hilarious.
What's that one doing?
Oh, the
And
eyes. His eyes aren't
I
doing
love, this
so
one's
well.
the ears? Which one's the ears?
That's the ears, yeah.
That's ears? I like the ears. The ears will not work next
He's
year.
got a brain.
Because I'll have done this so many
Yeah.
times. The ears are going to be the first to go. I love the ears. I'm so doing the ears. Wait, the tail goes too?
I think the tail goes.
Where's the tail? Here, can you read?
Tail wag.
Where? That one?
No, I
I
went to
don't think the eyes work. The
Oh,
mouth
that's-
does.
Went to the two to the left.
Oh.
That's
That
the head.
was very scary.
Oh, there's the tail! That's too stupid. Between the ears and the tail, I'll be doing this all week. This is too stupid. I think, they're next to each other. I can do them at the same time. That's so stupid. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is ever going to reach any kids. I'll be busting the whole thing before it ever gets to a kid. He is great. I love him. He is the coolest thing. Oh my God, this is going right next to my bed, and I'm going to do this in my
Look,
sleep.
this kit has instructions for how to take the cardboard off.
What is
Thank
his
you.
name's
Well, you don't want him to
Buttons.
bite
It's
you
not
as you're
so
trying to take. Of course, buttons. You know, he's all buttons. That is so cool. You guys opened up like the three coolest stuff. That
Yeah,
is
it's
the
great.
coolest ones. Wow. Well, let's say goodbye. Do you have
Thanks
a
for
pet? Do
having
you have a
us.
dog?
I do have a dog.
You do have a dog. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. So there you go. Now you have two dogs.
Yeah, Buttons.
So there's a lot of
dog.
coincidences and so 80% of people open up things that have to do with them in some sort of way, shape or form. So that's so each one of you opens something, and often the box picks the person. So 80% open something that has to do with them, 10% it's random, and 10% it's opposite. Although I found out that 10%, one of the 10s is split, and often it flips. So sometimes when people are sitting next to each other, it flips around. So you opened the suffragette, maybe that was, and
me.
you opened the machine one, and maybe that was. So you guys might have switched brains, kind of like trading places. Who knows? But you definitely opened the one you were meant to, because you were like, it's a dog, and it was a dog. I guess you missed your dog. So let's say bye to the world. Bye.